This is how I make an iced latte at home. I think that it's very similar to Dunkin' Donuts or Dutch Bros or Summer Moon or maybe even Starbucks. That was my goal. Here's how I make it. For starters, you want to warm your espresso machine by running a just clear water, just plain water through the machine. I do use a paper towel right now to dry my portico. It works okay. I should get a rag, I know, but I've only had the espresso machine for like 2 weeks, so this is a temporary solution and it works pretty okay. Then your portico is ready for your espresso beans, your ground espresso beans. So then you just put those in there, and I do my best to make sure it's level and everything. It's not perfect. I'm not a barista. I've only been doing this for like 2 weeks. So it's not perfect, but the espresso comes out pretty good. So, but after doing your best to make sure it's level and everything, you'll want to, I think, called tamper it, which is where you like push it down really hard so that it's very compact. That is the best way for the boiling hot water to go through it and just to create that espresso thing. So you want to make sure it's really nice and compact. And you also want to make sure that your portico is not overfilled because it does have a fill line, or it should. Mine does. And then after that, you're good to go. You put it into the espresso machine, pull that double shot. Typically while my espresso is brewing, I like to get started on my concoction of syrups. So I do use a Diaco, I don't know if I'm saying that right. This hazelnut flavor, I have caramel and vanilla as well. I think it's pretty good. Then I use honey and this autocrat coffee syrup, which is what Google said was similar to, say, Dunkin' Donuts. I use about a tablespoon of the Diaco, tablespoon of the honey, and 2 tablespoons of the autocrat. I like my coffee sweet. This accomplishes that. If you don't like your coffee as sweet, you would want to take down less syrup. You can switch it around. You don't have to use honey. I think honey makes it really sweet. It just depends on how you really want it. I like my coffee sweet though. Everybody's different. So then I add the espresso into the syrup and just mix it up really well. And then I pull out my goat's milk, which I think is pretty great. It's got a bit of a nutty flavor to it. And it's easy. I find it to be easier digestible due to the kind of protein that is made in it. But if you don't like goat's milk and you want to use oat milk, you want to use whole milk, you want to use whatever, that's fine. It's your coffee. Use whatever you want. I don't know if it makes a difference, but while I'm pouring the milk into the espresso, I like to be stirring it up really well so it gets like nice and stirred up. I guess I don't know if it does anything, but I like to do that. And then you're good to go. And you have a nice colored coffee, and then you just put some ice in it, stir up the ice really well, and you've got a iced latte that costs not $7.